Is it on? Oh, here it goes. Hey now, this is Etta Mae Mumphries coming to you live on the YouTube. And this is a special interruption broadcast. 'Cause there's something going on nowadays that got me very sad and very mad at the same time. I keep hearing stories about the young folks taking their own lives and suffering from depression. And I just don't like it at all. 'Cause everybody needs to know how much they is loved by the good Lord and everybody else. I'm here to be a witness to you. 'Cause you know I'm old. I believe I'm 95. Well, I'm 97. Well, I'm 103. But I live a long time and I've been through a lot. You know, I've been shipwrecked and shipped off and offset and chastised and rebuked and castigated and cast away and kicked, broke down, kicked off to the curb. You know, you name it, I've done it. Been there, done that, bought the t-shirt, don't want to go back no more. Young folks say, don't go there. I don't go there. But, I've done a lot of good living and learned a lot of good lessons. Oh, I want to tell you, by the time I met up with somebody famous, Miss Billie Holiday. That's right, Lady Day. Now, y'all know her as Billie Holiday, but back then we called her Wilhelmina Day Off. Yes, indeed. But God bless that child. Ain't nothing she had was on, except for that habit, you know. But she used to walk around very sad looking, you know. I believe she suffered from depression, but you know, nowadays they call it clinical depression. Back then we called it the blues. And you know, these days they give you all the medication. They give you the Prozac and Xanax and Similac, Tic-Tac, Chick-Chick, all that mess. But you know, back then we would just take us a nip and a nap and call it a day. But you got to do what you got to do to keep hope alive, you know. And see, but Billie Holiday, she used to run around and real sad looking with a bunch of raggedy daisies in the back of her head like that. And I said, Wilhelmina, Billie, honey, child, come here, baby. You can't walk around with them raggedy daisies in your head like that. You need you a nice pretty flower to put in your hair when you're singing. And I just happen to have some beautiful gardenias growing in my garden. I told her put in the hair, and I also told her stay away from them drugs. Well, she took the first part of my advice with the flowers. Y'all seen the picture. They're beautiful. She never looked back, and the rest is history. But I got to tell you, you know, you might have a bad day here and then. You might have serious problems. I ain't making fun of that. But you got to know that the darkest hour is just before dawn. God is faithful and He'll carry you through any kind of storm if you just hold on to Him. But you know, people, the devil, you know, he'll come in and get your mind all messed up about nothing. Make you feel like, you know what I'm going to tell you. There's a lady out there that's mad at me to this day. She told all my friends she was out shopping at the 99-cent store. And she spoke to Etta Mae Mumphries, and I didn't speak to her. This was in 2003. And I tell you something, she was at the 99-cent store over on La Brea. I don't go to that 99-cent store. I go to the one over on Washington, on the west side. That's where I do my shopping. But she thought it was me, and she's mad to this day because she think I didn't speak to her. Nothing but the imagination. And you know, folks, once, you know, you send me an email, I'm sorry, 'cause you know, my nephew won't let me get on the computer half the time, but it might take me 3 weeks, 3 months to get back at you, but that don't mean I don't love you. I write you back soon as I know I can, and I talk to you, I pray for you, and I just know that it's going to turn out all right. 'Cause the good Lord said all things work for good for those who love the Lord. Stand on that. Don't waver. And you're going to come out okay. So I'm just telling you that for today. And you know, you don't want to show up at the pearly gates. And the Lord said, who that? Here, 30 years too soon. You got some living to do. Live it up. That's what I've been doing all these 103 years. Don't ever look back. And I guarantee it's all going to be history. Keep hope alive. Oh, I remember when I said that to that Jesse Jackson. He just took it and ran with it, but that's okay. Because it's still going to be history. I love you, and this is Etta Mae Mumphries. I'm going to see you next time. Okay, nephew, turn it off. And you said if I do that, it's going to turn